Hello everybody, we're back. We had a pretty decent stream this morning. I didn't realize it had gone on for like 3 hours. That was pretty cool. Started to kind of get actually a little bit tired. I don't know what it was, but and then I went to work for, man, quite a few hours, and now we're back, and I'm just so into this game right now, Baldur's Gate 3, that I just wanted to keep playing tonight, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's see how long we can make it tonight. As long as I don't have to do too much reading. That'll make you tired. This game's all about reading. We should be... Man, I've been going in circles with the Goblin Town, just trying to look for the leader of this, of the Druids. And I'll be damned if I can find him. I mean, like, the marker takes me into town, and I keep talking to all these different goblins. Oh, and Zaz is here, too. I forgot what she was up to. I kicked a lot of butt down here. Didn't realize enemies were gonna, like, respawn. Zaz is doing her thing. I don't know why she's standing next to a war drum, but... Oh, that ladder goes even higher. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's see. Probably talked to Zaz like 2 videos ago. I just don't freaking remember. Okay, everybody.
Should mind my step.
So, like, Daz has got nothing to say, I guess. Ooh. See, we were just down in the pit with this, gotta stop humming. We were down in the pit with this symbolism. Is that the pit? Is this the room I couldn't get access to? Ooh-wee. Okay, well.
What's inside?
Don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, yeah. Tell me your secrets. Oh, that's just regular access to down there? It can't be. Too perfect. I mean, look at the symbols right here. Right on the wall. Could walk and see what's over here. Oh, definitely, yeah. We gotta do that. Can't get here. Hold on. Ooh, don't know if I do. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Really? Well, then how does one get up here? Can I, there's a, oh, what do they call it? I leveled up today in feats. There's like a feat. Each character can get I guess at certain levels you can, get an attribute for your character in a certain discipline called feats, and they all do different things. I guess they're like perks, like in the Fallout system. One of which was like increase your jump distance by 50%. And I think that maybe like jumping from this wooden beam to here, or even this gap from here to there, with having a lot of dexterity. Something that be done. Oh, there's a ladder right here. He could come up. Why do I have a weapon disadvantage? Is my equipment, is it damaged? Is light crossbow proficient with this type? Crossbow's cast iron latch is mottled with blooms of rust. If I pick up another crossbow, I'll see if it has any. If it doesn't have blooms of rust. How was that a miss? First of all.
Act fast.
On the victor's path.
Come and get it, dude. You just entered a world of pain. I thought you would fall. Arg.
I'm ready.
Everybody's a little worse for wear.
What am I to do?
A lot of healing spells and everything. I want to play it safe because
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
healing potions. I'm out of spells for healing. Looks like I'm out of potions for healing. You have
Love to,
potion?
thanks.
Yeah, she.
The pride of the gate.
I'm ready.
Yeah, so healing is not much of an option.
Perfectly hidden.
Toggle hide. And then,
What now?
the hidden, like a stealth archer. Where's the crossbow ranged attack? But take a short rest. Sneak attack range. Target invalid? Can't have disadvantage against target. Everything's just so lame. Alright. Let's see if my there's spiders down there too.
Out of sight, out of mind. With haste.
Can't have disadvantage. Path is interrupted.
You can take me on. Death won't take me yet.
Large giant spider talking to it is an option. I do have a potion to talk to animals. Now, I think the intelligent thing, because playing other Baldur's Gate games in the past, talking to animals was never a thing you could do, and spiders were just always fodder. And it just strikes me that I can talk to a giant
Can't
spider.
slow down.
Strikes me as weird.
Let's have a look.
Let's. I mean, I can sell it. Probably worth more. Just get back to camp. Let's see. At the camp. Send it to camp. No way to summer camp. Yep, send to camp. It's not my proficiency. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a skull, but I'll send it back to camp. Valuable stones, no need to hold on to those. Send them to camp for safekeeping. All things I can just dump on a merchant for gold or just basic trading. Yep, exactly. Bronze ring, stuff that can just go right to camp. You're alchemy, right? Item can't go in that container. Okay. Still holding out in the ball. Yeah. I'm not proficient with that type of helmet. Honestly, what? Goals really aren't even... Yeah, I'm not even proficient in spellcasting. Everybody's just so worse for wear. Man. There was a station for healing like there was in the ship at the beginning of the game. Be here for it. Scattered sanctum. Yeah, I don't want to go back to camp, rest, and then have all my enemies just reset here. There is short rest options, I'm pretty sure, but... Oh, you like the big baddie tiefling. I'm curious about that spider. If I can talk to it, can I set it loose? So many possibilities this game. Okay. I was gonna try to sneak, but... Also, how are you gonna get up here? Oh. Well. This is an advanced battle situation, and we are probably not going to come out of this feeling so good. Yeah, my turn indeed. Jeez Louise. Path interrupted. Target's too far. Path interrupted. Fucking brilliant. Dead mind flare, huh? Fucking wild. I would like some like leech abilities in combat. That would be cool.
Just not a few.
I mean, target's too far for combat? Like, come on.
Let's see what you're hiding. I need to find a way forward.
Okay. Why is it just me in combat? Where's the rest of my party? All of this. Y'all suck. Pathfinding on this is really crummy.
Have to keep going.
Yeah, okay, there you go. That's what we've been waiting for. Oh boy. Piercing shot. That is not what we wanted. This is not gonna end well. Okay. What do I have? Oh. All nearby creatures bleed. Hmm. Damn, dude. Wow. That's just bullshit. We were not prepared to go this deep. Blade ward. Radiance. Trickster. Ah, you're joshing me. Oh, they got a door open, huh?
It's oil over here.
Jesus Christ. I mean, this is just one of those difficult lessons, you know? Because we're not making it out of this one. Firebolt. Bro. Throw a character or item from the world or your inventory. That's funny. Main hand attack. Oh, transmuting. Lord. Alright, well. Didn't think that would have the... Okay. Well, pretty much exhausted anything I can do there. Oh, great. Can't control, dead.
No choice but to keep going.
Well,
Breathe deep and move.
game over. Thought I had a comeback chance right there, but... Whew. Now we know. When we come back, we gotta be, like, prepared. We gotta have spells that make sense. A party that probably works best for this dungeon. I put the party together because I wanted... There's a schism in the group between my warlock, Will, and my tiefling. And I was hoping to kind of, like, get them to talk to each other.
Hey, good looking. Let's march.
This true soul near's stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out.
See, they won't talk to each other. Alright, well...
No time to rest.
No harm in maybe seeing if things will be peaceful for us if we exit through the front entrance. And maybe pick up the hunt. This initial ambush was good experience, but...
Nothing beats the taste of stolen beer.
Don't waste a step.
Alright, so I guess it's just going to be a matter of investigating a little bit more.
Very well.
Talking to more goblins, because I'm in the mission area.
Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts?
All that and more. I can handle myself just fine. If you have a point, why don't you just get to it? I have all that and more.
And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing.
Chicken chase? Okay.
Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been breasted by the bird.
Seems easy enough.
Fancy yourself, do you? Care to pin that claim down with some coin?
Sure, I'll place a bet at 30.
We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now we just need the crowd, eh? We're
Okay.
starting a new game! Move your eyes! What are you waiting for? Shimmy on the starting mark and let's get going. Chase that chicken! Chase that! That's the game done. Come here. Oof! Hard luck, mate. Told you it weren't as easy as it looked.
I really don't know what I did wrong.
That's the spirit. Now show me the coin.
I feel like... kicked it right in front of the goalpost.
Here we go!
Am I supposed to...
We're starting a new game! Move your eyes! What are you waiting for? Shimmy... Chase! That chicken!
The chicken's head bobs, eyes darting around at the leering goblin faces. She's terrified.
What are you looking for? Oh, in the Twitch chat. Oh, sorry, I'm a little swept up in what's going on here. Urge her to attack them. But it's going to require a roll of 20. I think I have a potion of animal talking too, and I would be curious to see how that would have worked out. But if you had watched me this morning, I was rolling 4s and 2s and 8s. I don't know how on earth I just got away with a critical with a nat 20.
She meets your eye, and the fear there hardens into rage. She gathers herself.
That's the game done. Come here.
Okay. The chicken... like attacking people, right?
Oof. Hard luck, mate. Told you it weren't as easy as it looked.
Where'd the chicken go? I can like hear it barking. Yeah, back to the chat. Sorry, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the leader of the druid. Oh, nice. That's cool. Funny. The druid clan, so I can convince them to not, like, basically treat the refugees shitty. Nice, now he's the one chasing the chicken. I'm curious what that conversation would have been like if we, if I took the animal potion. Okay. So yeah, this is a big highlighted area, and I just have, I guess, a lot of people to talk to get to the bottom of it. They kind of implied that, the roasted dwarf on the spit might have been him, but nothing's been definitive.
I'm just finishing one last drink.
What's a tick got to be said about? You back from a keen rest. Get any joy out of the poem? Load of nonsense in it.
Yep. Alrighty.
I'm just finishing.
Bloody arm is killing me. Here's to the best sedative there is. Booze.
Hey, hey.
Pish. Pure pish. They ain't even drunk, see?
Goblins know how to party, dude.
Keep drinking.
This ale tastes like hobgoblin spit. Who's been puking in the barrel?
Oof, what a problem to have. Okay. Rolla?
Well,
Oh.
if it ain't our fledgling chicken chaser. Got a taste for the game now, dude.
Not really, because you kicked the chicken like right at the end of the gate, and it ran out, like right at the starting line.
Oi! Who took the innkeep's ring? It weren't for sale.
Okay. Somebody's gonna have some information.
Your greatness. Something catch your eye. Nicked him off the dead, didn't I? I mean, raid spoils your majestically.
Ooh, wow. Not as good as what I got, yeah. This one's a little better. I'm just gonna spend like this. Well, my current crossbow has rust, and I seem to have a weapon disadvantage because of it. How much is he charging for the longbow? But I'm not proficient with martial weapons or longbows. Okay. It wouldn't be to my advantage to pick that up. Ooh, hide armor. Oof. Yeah, he wants more than what I've got. Oh, and it's a medium armor type. Alright, everything's a little rich
Been a pleasure, your greatness.
for me. A lot of the stuff I could probably sell or trade
Away from the merchandise.
is storage at camp.
What? Get! Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was talking to.
Darn tootin' you didn't know. Crusher, do you have anything useful?
Excuse me. If you have a drawer inside, planning and such. Shooting arrows at this dwarf, it's great. Then this other guy twirls his fingers and some light comes out. And the dwarf just stops bleeding. Just stands back up.
You've seen one of them nose up
They got some cheating magic up. So I start
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking.
Okie dokie.
puke sting. Try healing this.
Alright, I'm outside of the
Cough fella in the guts. During the raid, it was bloody fantastic.
You lost.
Hey, can I see your brand? The priestess gave me one. I think she did it wrong.
priestess. Is she a healer too?
Seen her carve more folk than she's cured. Still, she's a chosen of the Absolute now. Hold on. I was asking you something, wasn't I?
Hey, you wanted to see a brand that I don't have.
Well, go get one inside then. But have a drink first. It stinks something proper.
Roasted dwarf leg, roasted dwarf ribs.
Sad is
Shadow heart.
What's a tick got to be sad about?
Somebody's gotta
What's
have.
holding up the game? Chicken ain't dead, is it? Nothing beats the taste of stolen beer.
I think I heard the Absolute's voice just now.
That's the drink.
Lavish chair for cutting temple.
None of you want to join the chase? Two chickens and a chicken.
Yeah, they don't like me going in any of their containers. Seems like they tend to frown on that. Curious to see how the pathfinding brings me up here.
Drunk enough yet?
Oh, these guys are asleep. What if I toggle group hide?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious.
Well, for me.
I'm shooting arrows at it. Beautiful. And the dwarf just stops bleeding. Just stands back up. Yeah, they got some shit in magic.
Who wants another drink?
I start creeping you. 'Cause I ain't wasting arrows. Not me.
This is making my head hurt.
I want to have a word.
Up to the guy.
Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean?
That's quite the compliment. It means you're extremely intelligent.
Bit confusing, cause it says we're feeble-minded weaklings right before that. Still, only other stuff to read round here is the filth clagger scrawls in the latrines.
Most goblins I've met aren't terribly interested in reading. Where did you find that?
Belonged to some bloke who showed up here asking questions. Bold as a bugbear he was. Said he's writing a book about the Absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or some such.
I think that was
Think
Valo.
they've locked him in the cells already. Well, I had a good chinwag with him though. Interesting bloke.
That bloke was Volothrop Gordon, famed chronicler of the realms. Yeah. Gurderm. Volothump Gurderm. Have you? And I've already freed him, so we're good. You met any other interesting people? Druid, perhaps?
There were some troublemakers, but they're either dead or wishing they were. Don't know if there was a druid though. He's probably down in the pens, fattening up the wargs like all the rest. Nah, we're keeping him as our own little plaything. As long as he don't ask any more awkward questions. He wanted to know if we felt any extra booyarg in the air since converting. Magic. Then what the Absolute choosers are brimming with it. Priestess Gut and our boss, Ragslin, are fierce and powerful now. Same as that drow.
Seems we've pegged all 3 marks. Let the boss hunt begin.
Yep. Well, okay. Well, I just got my ass handed to me at the last leg of the that dungeon right there.
Yeah, Priestess Gut is fierce and powerful now. So's Ragslin, our boss. Them's true souls now. Just like that drow. They have the kind of booyarg that comes from being chosen by a god.
Just me.
I ain't finished with it. There's enough reading here to last me a lifetime.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Stack the bonuses. Let's hope I get another good roll like that. 20. Ah. Fudge. I could have cast a spell for this too.
Bloody hell. And people say goblins are savage. It ain't worth fighting over. Take it.
Cool. Well, I guess we finally got the A's for Azuth and other gods. Oof. Alright, there's some reading here. An excerpt from Valo's forthcoming guide to Goblin Society, My Life Among the Conquering Hosts. It has oft been noted that goblins are cowardly, tending to flee from robust challenges and scattering far and wide, and if their leaders are felled. I tell you that it is not always so. The goblins of my recent acquaintance, fine though uncouth fellows by and large, have a fiery courage, fueled by their love of the Absolute. From the mighty magic-wielding Booyag to the low, muck-troubling pariah, they seem willing to fight, and indeed to die. For this new god, than even the most stalwart devotee of the Helm of Tempest. So far, I have been unable to discover the domain or the province of this emboldened deity. Oh, sorry, I was having a flashback to The Simpsons with embiggen not being a real word. Embolden. But with every hour that passes, I come closer to the truth of the matter. For now, know this. Priests and trusted devotees of this god, even be they goblins, are capable of wielding more powerful magics than even I could conjure. Alright. Well, at least it was just one page. Oh, jeez. Well, this is probably stuff I could sell. That jerk. At least get some gold out of it, even if I don't upgrade my armor or anything.
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty meal.
Tastes even better when you nick it out.
Cracked wall, huh? Oh, that wooden trunk was unguarded too.
You lot spend more than you boozed up. Your greatness. Something catch your eye.
For sure. For shizzle. I want to trade. I want to throw some things on the old trading mat here. For shizzle. Respawn, I'm gonna keep that. I have the skull. I don't need the skull. Crap wood shield. Yeah. So you don't have anybody that can wear that helmet right now. What else can I? Not worth anything. Okay. Or pungent. I feel like it is worth something. Which trading characters? Oh no. I just wanted to see if I could put more on the table. These rings used to. First goal. Drop all that junk off and then only 97 coin, huh? Six. Yeah, I think I'll just pick the straight up the gold. Absolute talisman. Oh, that is something we wanted to keep. Did I get that from killing somebody? I feel like I might have. Interesting. Absolute warboard. Common shield. Didn't realize I had this in the inventory. Alright. To dig up wondrous bounty hidden under the earth. Alright, I'll put that on the table. Because I don't have a shovel. Oh, is that my character's one that's holding all the gold, huh? Oh. Gotta take 3 out of the pot. Okay. Yeah. Cool. You know what? I'll just sell that some other time.
Been a pleasure, your greatness.
M is for map. Alright, well, Goblin Camp. We'll come back to that. We need to go to camp. We need either a short rest. We need stuff. And the more I rest here, the more sketchy things get. I'm glad we're here and not in the cave.
Moving in.
Are you two having a conversation? Wow. Nobody's really... Anybody else remember when at Baldur's Gate you could have a party of 6? Petridge Farm remembers. How about a little bit? I mean, you're the newest addition to the group. How about a little bit more of your backstory?
We need to get that near guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
Okay. I might need a more serious spellcaster. Will is a Hellish Rebuke is a good skill. Will has a good hit percentage. Probably more than I would say Shadowheart, but Shadowheart is cleric and has majority of the healing spells, so she's necessary. But I think if you compare Karlach and Will, and who's putting out more damage, I mean, he's got good spells, but if I replace him with a dedicated spell caster, I kept getting my butt kicked too. Everybody, let's get some rest first, and then
Better not be cursed.
you want to end the day. Long rest. Oh, what's going on? Ruh-roh.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Who in the nine hells are you? Well, aren't you such a luscious thing? Goddamn devil, get out of my camp. Just who in the nine hells are you?
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlach meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
To the point, devil. We kill Karlach now, will that get rid of you? Jesus. You can really just take the story whichever way you want. You better blast it all, Will. Why didn't you tell me about her? I've heard enough. You're not leaving this place alive. To the point, devil, what do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Ruh-roh. Shit.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Jesus. See, like every time you sleep to like Get your freaking bearings back. This shit happens. And I'm trying to play organically.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Maybe the best of us. You must be relieved. A foolish decision. Yeah, hey.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Fuck, man. Sorry, Will. No
God
inferno.
damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Yeah, about time I passed an Arcana. Check. Warlock, yep. You warned me about Raphael, but our pact with Zora? What a fraud. Devil, you've turned into a devil. Inappropriate punishments. You should take your soul away. When she came,
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
you should get out of this pact. Oh, Zora. Well, the terms of
I
your pact.
can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Can we talk a little bit more about that?
Well met.
Seem to be handling this a little bit better.
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Quite the handsome devil, if I say so myself. A freak of nature. I see the blades frontiers no more, no less. I have a friend who's been touched by the hells. I don't give it.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
You should get out of this pact. That would be my
A
suggestion.
possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Why obey her at all? What could she do that's worse than she already has? I mean, I think my character is aware of what she could do. Can't we just attack her? There must be some loophole in the contract.
It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Computer, if we put our worms together, it's kind of gross. Which is fair what she'll do to us next. We'll see if it's worth it. We might need the pact after all. Hell, we can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Fair enough. Yeah. You know what? It might be just time for the first break of the stream. We're not going anywhere, but I do want to pour myself another cup of coffee because what is it, like just almost like 1:15 in the morning. We've been up since 7. We've already been to work, so I think I need that cup. Y'all just give me y'all. Y'all's not really part of my vernacular. I spent a little time in Georgia because of because of some employment status that I had in the past. And I think I picked up that bad habit there. Yeah. Just give me 2 seconds. We'll be right back. Okie dokie, we're back. A fresh cup of Joe. Oh, Joe, I know that guy. Alright, well, I hate to just leave you in camp, dude. No? Every time we come back here to heal and take a nap, somebody sticks their nose into the camp and causes drama. 40. I'm gonna the stuff with the smallest value. Let me see if I can dial that back a little. Grilled ribs. Poutine. What if I have anything worth like 10? 3. Take away. Three would be 6. Trying to not go over, but whatever. Alright, I'll just like probably would have done the trick too. Ah, my spirit guide.
I promised I'd be back.
Hey, how's it going?
Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You thought Nettie might be able to help you in the Druid's Grove. But all she did was reaffirm the danger. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Alright, so what should I be doing? Tell me who you are. Worth a shot. Tadpole on.
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer. Just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a Mind Flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. From transforming into a Mind Flayer, yes. But that is not the only thing these parasites can do. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order
Damn.
to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
Yeah, how are you doing that? Oh, thank you, yeah.
I have powers of my own. Unique powers. But know that we are alike. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells.
Fuck.
They need me. I have to go.
I was hoping to get a few more questions.
No. I can handle this. For now. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
A lot to put on my shoulders, but okay. Big 4 full long rests in a single playthrough. Okay. Well, everybody. Oh, even his little picture's been updated. Everybody needed a bit of a rest. I'm going to talk to Will, though. He needs to relax here at camp for a little while.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory.
I'd sooner avoid these powers if we can. I feel like we're being led into a trap. We need these powers to infiltrate the cult.
Very well. If it's mind games these parasites wish to play, we'll play. And we'll win.
I like that attitude, Will. Gets me pumped. But I would like you to wait in the camp.
Sure. The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Yep, sorry. Need a sturdy mage.
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
Yeah, psionics are neat. I learned about psionics. I don't have a lot of experience in Dungeons and Dragons. But somebody I knew had a lot of manuals, and I skimmed through it. And I came across psionics, and I had to ask him about it. This person was much older than me, and I was a kid at the time. But they were like, oh yeah, psionics is kind of a neat thing because it's not magic. It's innate psychic-like ability. And you're given a pool of points, I think, between rests. And basically, your actions just draw from like this pool of points until you hit 0, and then you really have nothing, no fuel left in the tank. But one thing he did point out, like the benefit of it was, you know, if you use your psionics to maybe make yourself appear invisible to somebody by basically infiltrating their mind. If they cast like a spell to reveal you, it's not going to work because you're not hiding yourself with magic. You're hiding yourself within their thoughts. So I thought it was kind of cool. Like, magic doesn't necessarily counter psionics. It's kind of a neat little addition to tabletop gaming. Our tadpoles are part of the problem. You're right. We must use every means to our disposal. Remains to be seen. I still don't trust this with intentions.
As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.
Join me, why don't you?
With pleasure. Lead on.
I wonder if there's something we can upgrade you with. I mean, besides your upgrades. Like, maybe a better weapon. Aye, you're a wizard, Harry. A level 2 spell slot unlocked. Get something useful. You're striking. Attack roll. Dancing lights. Oh man, one thing I'm gonna miss about Will is the spinning daggers. That was a handy spell. Target cannot use reactions. Ooh. Spell has advantage on creatures with metal armor. That does well against well-armored foes. Oh, it's kind of handy. Okay. Level 2, baby. Let's see. Arcane lock. Close a door or container with a magical lock. It can no longer be lockpicked or opened with knock. A lot of daggers. Might be a little redundant to have him have it and have Will have it, but it is a useful spell. Melf's acid arrow. Web handy. Ray of enfeeblement. Weaken a foe, they deal half the damage with the weapon attacks using strength. You know, you pair that with like a defensive spell that takes half the damage off, and you're doing pretty good. Flaming sphere. You can move the sphere. It emits a bright light. Ooh. Kind of handy. If I think I have it, if I think I understand it correctly, I can move the sphere and it'll just have like an area of effect, an AoE. But I wonder if it like blows up in one time and it's done. That wouldn't make it as useful. Knock. Unlock an object that is held shut by a mundane lock. Damages all nearby creatures and objects. Creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone have disadvantage. Ooh, create 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself. And it increases your armor. Oof. That's good for defense in case somebody really rolls up on me. Kind of looking for more like offensive spells, but dark. Good range of 12 meters. Learn 2 cantrips and a level 1 spell from the druid spell list. Well, I'm not a druid, I'm a wizard. Spell list. Rest. Ability. Increase 1 ability by 2. Alrighty. Where is the... Follows some kind of merchant, is he? There should be like the camp barrel somewhere around here. Camp crate, something like that. Where would you be? Oh. Traveler's chest. Doing alright, Shadowheart, right? Blazer of Benevolence. Yeah, but I'm not a bard. From a legendary mask. Shapeshift. So. All right. Well, we've got some leads, so I guess back to Goblin Camp.
I'm shooting arrows at this dwarf.
All right.
Then this other guy twirls his fingers, and some light comes out, and the dwarf just stops bleeding. Just stands back up.
New York.
Yeah, like.
I just don't know why the Camp. Slave, yep. Travel to the Underdark. Hunt the devil, confront the paladins. Yeah, that was a tough fight. zoom on that. Let's see. I think we're still just trying to figure out what happened to that guy.
Oh, that's good ale.
Alright.
Nice and chewy.
If okay, save. If I get attacked when I walk in, and because all the enemies respawned, okay, they're all dead. Thank you, because that took a while. How many? How many goblins have respawned? You? Him? Or just him?
Think you can take me on? Best be on my way. Death won't take me yet.
Oh, okay. We're not fighting? Well then, sorry. What is going on? Is that my only option? Passive feature automatically attack enemy.
What's hiding here?
That doesn't have anything to say, right?
Something's on my mind.
Yeah, she's mute. You've respawned. Nice. Oh, sweet. Why is everybody such a pushover?
What path lies before me? Hope your soul is in good hands.
Breathe deep and move.
Why is nobody attacking me? Who's attacking me then?
Well, well. Look what we have here.
One can't always be a gentleman. Oh, yes.
Got to focus.
Why are some of them not attacking? Kill me and you be hunted down like dog. Yeah, but you're like the one that's kind of...
Allow me to demonstrate.
What's the plan?
Stupid shield.
What's in here? No traps, please.
Where's that spider? Not down there anymore? You're here. Everybody else. Hmm. He's just not doing
with haste.
Alrighty. Oh, here goes nothing. Scrap. What are you watching?
These boots have seen everything. No time for mercy.
Oh, I meant to do a... I did not mean to run headfirst into that. Yes. I might be in over my head every time I try to do this fight. Even though some of them were very weak. Ah.
My turn. Heading out.
Okay. Oof, man, he is just...
Last much longer like this.
He is just freaking OP, dude. Yeah, can't control dead. Got it.
Ready for another round?
But not her turn yet.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
It is not this character's turn. Click to jump to the character whose turn it is. Well.
The lesson is death.
Oof. Ugh. Didn't even have a chance to use her Eagle Rage. Yeah, I mean, the play might be to heal him. He has her own... Thank goodness something fell. He is just wiping the floor with my party. Okay. Clearly, I mean, we tried this earlier today. We tried it now that maybe we thought we knew what we were walking into, and it's just, we're out, gunned. So, can we get to the druid as easily as we thought we were going to be able to? I don't think so. I guess we can try to pursue travel through the Underdark, try to cure. Trying to risk it to find the curious. Hours. I'm gonna maybe try to get to the bottom of soul near awareness gas. Find the missing. That's kind of the one I want to get to. Man. Yeah, I want to keep playing. And I know I've just been drinking coffee, but I don't think it has any effect on me. I'm literally having a hard time keeping my eyes open. And it's so weird because I have like the bodily energy to keep playing, but I just can't keep my eyes open. Like my brain's tired, my body's willing, but the brain ain't the brain ain't able to keep up. So after that fight, you know what? I'm gonna sleep on it. We're gonna come at this fresh tomorrow, and there's some pretty good specials on like Nova and other science outlets like that have good specials about dreams and what your mind does to analyze problems that you deal with throughout the day. And it has to do with like I guess like during the problem solving process your brain fires a lot of synapses to try to come up with like an original solution, or just to like, you know, see a solution, which isn't the most efficient way to think, but you do touch, it's like shotgunning, like you do eventually probably get to where you're trying to get to. And then I guess when you go to sleep, I'm probably not really explaining it properly, but when you go to sleep, like your brain just basically like I don't want to say trims, but like basically discards useless synapses paths that were used in the process, so like they don't become like ingrained or in like a part of the permanent thinking process when you try to think of solving that problem. And the byproduct of that is sometimes like having dreams about the problem, but in like weird, unrelated ways. And I guess, and I've always said this too, like when I had a hard time playing a video game as like a kid or a teenager, I was like, yeah, I'll just sleep on it and I'll kick its ass the next day, and I have no idea why. But in a study, like they had some adults play a classic game that was in the arcade where you ski. You stand on like this little platform that swivels, and you hold the two bars, and you swivel and you try to ski. And they said that people who had a hard time playing the game, they would let them sleep, and then they would ask them what they were dreaming about, and they would say things like, "Oh, walking in snow, wearing snowshoes, stuff like that." But then they would play the game the next day, and they would be able to do like they would have an improvement in their performance. So maybe a good night's rest will give me something to fall back on tomorrow when we pick up where we left off, and maybe we'll kick a little bit more butt tomorrow. Maybe I'll have a clearer plan on what we need to do and where we need to go, or maybe just a better grasp on combat and what works and doesn't work. We'll see. I'm pretty much saved right here, so there's not much I need to do. Alrighty, so we're gonna go at this again tomorrow with fresh eyes. With maybe I'll let myself sleep in. I'll try put my little sleep mask on, block out the light in the morning. Really drag out that sleep, and we'll be refreshed, and we'll try this again tomorrow. So, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching tonight. We got to play twice today. The first time I think was a little bit longer than this playthrough, but we're getting through the game, and so far very fun, very happy. I love Baldur's Gate. I liked the first one, and then Swords of the Coast, and I think that was the expansion pack. It's been so many years. I mean, it's been like over a decade. But big fan of the franchise. The first one was really inspirational to me. I had never played a game like it, and I hadn't managed resources or felt really like I don't know, such freedom in an isometric game, because I was used to like Sega and some other things. It was like the first real game for me that was in that style, and it'll always have a place near and dear to me. So it's exciting that, this many years later, after Baldur's Gate 2 came out, that they were able to come out with Baldur's Gate 3. And it's so visually stunning and impressive. The cinematics are great, and there's just so much nuance to every decision. Maybe a little bit of that is illusion, like the illusion of choice, but so far, I mean, it seems like everything just has a lot of depth to it. Things can go your way, they cannot go your way. You have inspiration, you can re-roll. You can use up all your inspiration. I think you get like a total of 4, and still roll poorly and not get the outcome that you're going for. It's really a fascinating game. So I appreciate everybody who's joining in and watching during the stream. Thank you for the stream chat tonight. I always invite people to come in and discuss anything they really want with me. I'm usually very responsive. Playing video games is very engrossing, so I don't always see the chat right away. So I know some people, they'll type in a question and then they're expecting you to respond, and if you don't respond in if you don't respond quickly, or maybe even for like 4 or 5 minutes, they'll just kind of leave the video or leave the stream, and I apologize, but it's not like my other monitor flashes or something when I get a message. I mean, I just have to glance at it, and I'm not always focused on the chats, so I apologize for that. But I'm streaming right now on Twitch, YouTube and Facebook. I have all three of those chats open. When this video publishes on YouTube, it's automatically uploaded to BitChute and Rumble. So I'm on 5 platforms that you can find me on. BitChute and Rumble are just alternatives to YouTube, essentially. Just because Google is a pretty big conglomerate, and it's beneficial to, I mean, if you have a favorite content creator on YouTube, especially if they have a sizable audience, there's been probably some point where YouTube is just maybe mistakenly punish them in some way for nothing. Like maybe a URL was in their video for some reason, and then the algorithm just like was like, oh, you had a URL in your video, and that could be a scam, and your channel's been deleted, and you have to, you know, like, actually that happened to me. I used to put the chat in the bottom of my videos so everybody could see it, but it was my Discord chat. And to join the Discord, I mean, you could obviously find it, but I used to put the link in the bottom corner. And those links are only valid for about, I think, like a week or 2 weeks, depending on your settings. So if the video was a little bit older, the link in the video would not be valid anymore. And obviously, you know, if you're going back and watching my old stuff, you know that that link's not going to be valid. But YouTube was starting to see a pattern of links in my video, and I believe the algorithm was reading, I mean, this is what YouTube told me anyway. I believe it was reading the link and then checking to see if it was a valid link, and not like because when you run a scam like on YouTube, like if you're just like making videos to scam people and putting links, those links don't tend to stay valid very long, because those websites are usually like scam sites that like, you'll steal a video from somebody's channel, post it on your own channel, and then superimpose links on the video to get people to go to a site that has nothing to do with it, and then that site's usually you know, it's trash. You get people's credit card information, and then do with that what you will, and then usually the site, you just kind of shut it down and move on to the next link or whatever. So to protect people from that, YouTube was looking at the links in my videos that were showing up on the screen and being like, these are not valid, you must be scamming people, your channel's dead. So I mean, in theory it sounds nice, but YouTube does Google does a lot of stuff like that without any rhyme or reason, and then it's up to you. It's like you're guilty until you prove your innocence, and that's a lot of power. I think a lot of content creators are, you know, they won't say it openly. Some will, a lot will, but not all of them are dissatisfied with kind of the treatment as content creators get from these larger organizations. So people have been not only posting their content on YouTube, but some of these alternate sites. One, in case their channel gets killed, they have all their content uploaded on different platforms. And B, if it becomes an issue for them all the time, they can just take their audience to that other platform, and if they're willing to do it, if they really like that content creator, they'll be willing to do that. So, you know, that's why those are there. I also have a Patreon and a Subscribe Star. I work just the same as anybody else, 5 days a week, usually putting like 45 hours a week. Could be more, depending on what's going on. And yeah, you know, if you guys want to see me do more of this, you could consider subscribing and supporting the channel. The idea initially was, and still is, supporting, like, feeding money into the channel not into like my personal account, but into equipment, the recording space, the, you know, like the audio, the better software, hardware. I want to get a second computer. This computer is an absolute workhorse, and it seems to be juggling streaming. I fine-tuned all the settings between the game and the streaming software to kind of get what we have now. But the real professional way to do this is to get a kind of just average computer. Nothing special, not a particularly good or great graphics card. And use that unit, just dedicate it towards doing the actual stream and not any of the gameplay. So what you do is like you basically connect your main computer, like the one I'm using right now that's running the game. You know, you jack up all the settings, make it look amazing, make it run smooth. The only thing your computer has to worry about, the main computer, is running that game. And then you run your output, like your video, to the second computer, which then takes care of the connecting to the internet, managing the software, the streaming software, which is not very taxing. And then it just broadcasts the stream. And that second computer doesn't have to worry about rendering the game or anything like that. It's just literally rendering what it sees, the actual picture, and it just broadcasts it. So that's kind of like more of a professional way to do it. I have a Stream Deck. I've got some other stuff that I want to get into. So maybe a camera with better resolution. This is just a high definition webcam, but for creating content, there's actually like a nice Sony camera I've been looking at that YouTubers use. You know what I'm talking about. You click on a thumbnail because, you know, it's some content creator's face, and you can see every dimple, and you can see like their iris, like all the details in their fit. You know, like it's super high res, super high def. I'm trying to get one of those cameras to, you know, help create content. So like I said, any money that any support or donations to Patreon or Subscribestar would probably go into that. And if, you know, there's a lot left over and I wouldn't have to work, I could just do this all day. We could hang out and chat more and play more games instead of just like, you know, me working and doing playing Baldur's Gate once every 2 weeks. You know, hell, I'd like to finish Diablo. I'd like to finish Guardians of the Galaxy, man. That was like almost 2 years ago, and we only did like a couple of parts to that game. I think we got like halfway through the game, if that. Sorry. I mean, Diablo needs to get done. Hogwarts Legacy needs to get done. I don't have time to do all this, man. I'm trying to fit it in, but I get tired from work. A lot of the time, my only opportunity to stream would be in the morning, and I mean, I'm a bit of a morning person, but I'm not quite awake. I mean, just this past video, I think, what is this? Baldur's Gate 3 Mange Plays Live I think this is part 5, if I'm not mistaken. Part 4 earlier this morning. I mean, I was I'm getting tired. I was lucid, but I don't think I was like really awakened with the program. So usually after going to work, getting the adrenaline pumping a little bit, talking to people for hours, just being on my feet, shuffling and sprinting and just basically being on alert, tends to really wake you up. And then when I get home, I'm like, all right, I got all this energy now. I'm still on that. I'm still traveling on that momentum of just talking to people and being alert and being present, as opposed to, like I said this morning, where, you know, I wake up, I put the game on, start streaming, and I'm kind of like, you know. But I'm talking myself into a corner. So with that said, I do really need to get to bed. I can tell I'm getting tired. Thank you for joining me. Consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. Let's get at this tomorrow and see what we can do. Maybe we can kick that tiefling's butt. Who knows? But this is Mange Plays Live signing out.